Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Tuesday. I almost said Wednesday. Don't want to wish the week away. Tuesday, a big day today because there's some quality on the menu, so to speak. Get it? Jordan's the only one that's going to get that joke. Suzanne, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully everything is well in your world. Robert, good morning. Oh, I like the what is that now? We got a three-wheeler. So yeah, I like that. I like that. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful evening and your day is off to a great start. So we've got a lot going on today. It is Tuesday. It is a day where, like every other day, we have to thank our sponsor, Valley Converting. If you're looking to recycle your paper products, you can take it to Valley Converting in Toronto. They'll be happy to take it. They'll turn that paper into new paper. They're going to help the environment. They're going to help business. They're going to help a whole bunch of things. And if you're looking to give a book a new life, do that. Let's see. No complaints about the weather for the moment. No, not at all. The weather is absolutely sensational. Tomorrow could be the pick of the week because there's going to be more sunshine. It's going to be a little bit warmer. But Jeff says a quiet weather pattern. It is going to be super nice over the next week. But then this weekend, we might get some rain, which we need some rain. So that would be good. Yeah, beautiful day outside. If you can get out and enjoy it, do whatever you can to get out there. Maybe I still don't have to cut my yard though. I mean, there's one. I don't know about everybody else. No, there's like one strip of grass near the hedge that gets enough shade that it actually kept growing, but it's not growing that much where you need to cut it. And then the rest, the front is still it's browned out. So no point in cutting it yet. Why do that if you have to or don't have to? I mean, you don't want to chance it, So anyways, yeah, it is a beautiful, beautiful day outside. And it's one of those days where you just, you think of things that make you feel good. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that made me feel good was the Olympics. I love the Olympics. It was absolutely sensational. And Flav, who, if you don't know this is an interesting thing about Flav. Of course, he's a rapper and famous and has, had huge hits. I didn't realize this. I looked it up today. He's 65 years old. 65 years old, Flav. But the one thing that he does do, he is a big Olympic guy. He is the sponsor for the women's water polo team. So he is donating money to make sure they have what it takes. I'm sure taking care of making sure their expenses are taken care of, making sure. And I don't know how all that works, but I would imagine he's donating enough money where everyone's, get enough money to take home. They're not wanting for anything. Leave something green for the bunnies. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bunnies this year. A lot of bunnies out and about. So if you have any plants, if you have any vegetables, watch out for those bunnies. They're going to get them. So unless you go and get the bunnies. And then you have Hassenpfeffer. You'll make some bunny soup. I don't know if people like that or not, but people do that. People do that. So anyways, Flav. Here's the deal. I think this is great. So the controversy is just kind of it's a little over top. It's Olympic controversy. It's gymnastics. It's Olympics. So the controversy it's kind of like figure skating in the winter. If you're going to have figure skating controversy in the Olympics in the winter, it's the figure skating because it's a sport that's judged. It's subjective. It's not where it's like, okay, you won 75-25, the game's over. It's, well, I think this, I think that. Bunnies and deer. I've seen, what? I have seen a lot of deer out and about. The other day I drove to work and I had like an escort. There were checkpoints along the way. If it was the state troopers, you'd think you were getting pulled over for a DUI check. But it was the deer. It was kind of like going down one road, there's deer. Going down the other road, oh, there's another deer. Going down, but as soon as I see him, like, stay there. I talked to him. I don't know about you guys. I talked to him like, please just stay there. If there's anyone behind you, stay there. Don't come out. We don't need to have any accidents. And then when we get up here to the station where we are located, there's always deer. There were turkeys out the other day. So if anyone is interested in seeing some wild turkeys, there's a lot of them, at least up here. So, that's always good. So yeah, we get the bunnies and the vegetable garden. All right. So anyways, back to Flavor Flav. So anyways, this is what we had in the show. One of Team USA's biggest fans makes a new prize for an Olympian who lost her bronze medal. Now, if you haven't heard about it, the bronze medal that Jordan Childs had, it's been taken away because there's some judging mistakes. The judges made the mistake at the first point of it because they didn't give her the highest degree of difficulty that the event called for. So when they multiplied her score by the degree of difficulty, she didn't get the highest score she should have. So she should have gotten the bronze, but then they said she filed an appeal 4 seconds too late. Yeah, 4 seconds too late. Jordan, what was that you said? Like what?
I think the Olympics judges, they messed up initially, so she should just keep the medal.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Olympian initially won the bronze in the floor exercise during the Paris Olympics. Her coach appealed her original score. The appeal was later overturned, and an arbitration panel says it will not reconsider the outcome. Because I guarantee
Wait, especially because they already had given her the medal. How do you say that it's wrong now?
Exactly. So they take it back. And here's the deal. The United States in women's gymnastics right now is dominating on the world stage, dominating. So I think it's literally, no, we're not giving this back to the American. We've had it. We've had enough. So anyways, so in steps Flavor Flav, and here we go. So she initially wins the bronze. Her coach appealed the ruling. Arbitration panel says it will not reconsider. USA Gymnastics says it will continue its efforts for Childs to keep the medal. But in the meantime, Flavor Flav steps in, and he comes up with, now if you know Flavor Flav, he wears the big clock on his on a chain around his neck, and that's his signature thing. You see him, you're going to see that. So he came up with a bronze watch that's a really good size of basically a bronze medal, and he gave it to Jordan Childs. I think it's actually kind of cool. It's like, all right. They took my medal away, but my man Flavor Flav stepped in and gave me a bronze medal. So they have that. So let's see. Ryan, she should be allowed to keep her bronze medal. You would think so. But they made the decision. So now she's getting the bronze clock, and it actually looks kind of cool. Me and Addison are dating. All right. There you go, Hans. Good for you. Who's Addison? I think she should be able to keep her medal because it's the judge's fault, not her trainer's or coach's fault. Exactly. I totally agree with that. But I like the fact that Flavor Flav stepped in and actually said, hey, I'm going to give her a medal. It's going to be different. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. Now, is Jordan Childs going to be, able to laugh about that someday? I don't know. Probably not. No. Probably not. So we'll see what happens. All right. So anyways, we move along from the Olympics. And of course, now coming up this weekend, I don't know if anyone's interested in this. It's preseason football. So it's one of those things where Saturday, just so you know, if you're looking, you got a full slate of games. If you want to watch the local teams in the AFC North, other than Baltimore, and Baltimore plays on Thursday. I'm not sure. But Saturday, Cincinnati at Chicago. That's at 1:00. So you watch a little of the preseason game. Okay. Then at 4:25, Minnesota at Cleveland. I'm looking over at Jordan. She's still not interested in any of that. But then Buffalo at Pittsburgh, 7:00. Preseason game 2. Maybe. She's a Steelers fan. She's thinking maybe, but I don't even think she's going to watch that one. But so we have all that going on. Now, here's the thing. Who likes steak? Anybody in the group like steak? Any comments? Because today is a big day. Today is National Filet Mignon Day. That's French for the dainty filet, or fillets, as you want to call whatever you want to call it. Fillets. So Ohio State football just around the corner. Yep, Ohio State ranked number 2 in the country behind Georgia. behind Georgia. Not to bring them up, but I will. University of Miami ranked 19th, ready to move up the charts all season long. Go Canes! And just in case you're wondering, it's all about you. So, anyways, Ohio State football. Ohio State ranked number 2. Georgia has a huge lead in the points. Doesn't matter. It hasn't started yet. Now you're gonna have I think 85 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah.
12. Could be 85. 85-12. What's the difference? So, anyways, Ohio State just around the corner. They've got a great team, and if they stay healthy, they should have a great season. Preseason football has been great. Can't wait for the actual season to start. It's going to be here soon enough. And this is the most important thing. Medium well steak for me. Okay, that's a little too much for me, but I'd go medium rare.
Medium.
I love steak. Don't like the price. No, the price is no fun. Medium for Jordan, as you can hear. I forgot that's turned up. Then Ron. Race you to Texas Roadhouse.
Yum.
Oh, Ron likes the Texas Roadhouse. Well, anyways, the filet mignon day, commonly cut 1-inch or 2-inch thick portions, grilled and served as is. Cook it on some high heat. Now, there's not a lot of fat in the filet, as you know, but that's why you put a little bacon wrap. It's, as we like to call it here, bougie. A little bougie. Jordan likes the bougie filet mignon, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you get that little bacon for the flavor and everything, keeps it from drying out. Yeah, that's good stuff. But now here's the thing I need help with, because I had no idea what this was. It's National Prosecco Day. So if you're looking for something to drink with your filet, Jordan, tell me about the sparkling wine known as Prosecco.
Prosecco is a 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it says it's used a variety of grapes. It's a touch of sweetness, but it's kind of dry. Is that a good description?
Yeah.
All right, and easy. It's an easy sense of fun.
Sure.
So I'm not sure about all that, but it's an easy sense of fun. All right. Oh, steak and eggs, just like in the original Twister movie. I'll tell you what. I haven't done steak and eggs in a long time. But if you're looking for a good breakfast, and you're just like, I don't have anything to do, I'm just going to eat breakfast and relax, some steak and eggs pretty good. Ron's adding a blooming onion. Oh, good old ribeye. Ribeye's good steak. Ribeye, it's got some good flavor to it. Absolutely. Now, here's the deal. Do you like to grill, or do you like, some people like to go in the I can't even think of it. The cast iron skillet on the grill, or you could broil it, or you could you really do anything. I like it on the grill. But yeah, so a little, and those are the only 2 days. I think these guys got in cahoots. The Prosecco people and the steak people, the filet mignon and the Prosecco, they're the only 2 national days. Oh, do we have any? No thanks. Good old ice cold beer. None of that fancy stuff. Like I said, a little bougie around here. A little
Prosecco
bougie.
Once in a while, but beer, yes.
Okay, so Jordan's in on the beer. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I like the ew. No, I like that. That's very nice, Susan. I like that. All right, so Mike, here's a question. Any left-handers today? Any left-handers? Because today is International Left-Handed Person Day. So it's your day. Apparently 10% of the world population left-handed. My son Ian, left-handed.
Only 10%?
Only 10%. That's what they say. It seems like anything's always 10%. Like if it's not normal or if it's not the usual, it's 10%. What we have here? Tim McCoy checking in. I understand the best filet mignon is at Ruth Chris in New Orleans. Tim McCoy will not argue with you. I'm just going to agree on that one, because that was I will say this. That was fantastic. Fantastic. There may have been some Sugar Bowl coverage. Ohio State, Florida State, and then Ohio State. And I can't remember the next team that they played the next year. But I do remember, a dinner at Ruth Chris in New Orleans. And there may have been some really, 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 really good steak. That was really good. Really, really good. So if you go to New Orleans, hey, if you want a city to go on vacation to, to eat and listen to some great music, I mean, you gotta be ready for a little some music, some jazz, some blues. So they got everything. Zydeco, the whole music, parties, food. It's hard to top New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana. It's a winner if you want to go and have some great food, and not just the steaks. I mean, the seafood, everything's fantastic. Texas A&M, that's right. That's right. Oh, wait a minute. Really like deer fillets. Oh, you get the backstrap. I learned that from Coach Swizz. You get the backstrap.
Wait, what are they called? It's called something.
The deer fillets?
Yeah.
I think they call them deer fillets. I don't know. I know they get them from the backstrap of the meat because I helped him. I kind of helped watch him take a deer apart after he had gone hunting. And he said the backstrap's where you get it. Now, Texas A&M, I do recall
venison, that's what it is. That's
what is it? Venison?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, venison. Yeah. Yep. So Texas A&M, that was the second game. And I remember walking around Bourbon Street getting some interviews, and we were asking people what a Buckeye was and what an Aggie was. Because everyone was confused. It was like, which one's which? And so we got that figured out. Not really, but we had some fun asking questions. Deer jerky, venison. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good. All right. So we've what are we missing here? Did we miss anything? Oh, yeah. One question I had for everybody. Wait a minute. Here you go. Okay, hold on. Got my notes here. Now, two last things. Oh, what? Well, before we get to that, let's hear this.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Mike Biasi and the crew up at Valley Converting are doing a great job, and we can't thank them enough for their sponsorship. Absolutely sensational people. And again, if you have paper products, you want to recycle them, maybe you have some old documents that you don't want anyone to see, you have some old tax records, some medical records, you want them to be destroyed, and at the same time, turned into something new, take them to Valley Converting. They do a great job, and they're great people. I can't recommend them enough. Head to the Gem City, head to T-Town, Toronto, Ohio for Valley Converting. Give them a call. They'll let you know what's going on, and it is a great place, and Mike does a heck of a job with everybody up there. So I can't thank them enough for their sponsorship. So we have two last things. Where would you rather go? Jordan, get ready. Okay. So now we have the new study that apparently leads us to believe that we can go to Mars. Yeah. So because it's a new study suggests that there's enough water in cracks and pores of rock in the middle of the red planet's crust to fill oceans on its surface. So that means there's water there. Now, whether that water is good enough to sustain human life or life forms at all, we don't know. But if you had an opportunity and you knew everything was going to go perfectly, now it might take, I don't know how long it takes to get to Mars. It's going to take a while, but you're going to have to make that trip. Would you want to go to Mars?
Yes.
Jordan's all in on Mars. Anybody else all in on Mars? Jordan is in. I think I would like to go. I would like to do some space travel. I think that would be fun. Probably be a little nerve-wracking, but it would be fun at the same time. Or I don't think we have any takers from Mars, Jordan. Nobody from Mars. We're still working the deer jerky and venison with Suzanne. Suzanne, are we bringing some deer jerky and venison to Mars? See, now that would make a heck of a trip. If you're going to Mars and you bring a filet mignon, a little prosecco, and some deer jerky. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Like Earth better, don't want to run into Marvin the Martian. Yes, Marvin the Martian. Looney Tunes cartoons led by the one and only Bugs Bunny. You can't beat that. Marvin the Martian. Oh, tremendous. Just made my day, Suzanne. Just made my day, Marvin the Martian. That's tremendous. Okay, so if you don't want to go there, how about this one? So we have no votes for Mars. Oh, we have two no votes for Mars now. Craig says, nope, I'm out. Mars not for me. Now, would you like this one? Now, I like Cape Cod. We'll go to Cape Cod for anything. Include. I don't know if I'd want to go to this, but here's your chance. Rice Krispie Treats unveils a special treat for families. summertime fun, the Retreat Suite. Suite is decked out with Rice Krispie sheets, curtains, pillows, paintings, and of course, the actual snacks. Located in a newly renovated Red Jacket Beach Resort in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Now, here's the deal. I used to go as a kid with my mom up to Cape Cod. We would go on vacation on Cape Cod. I have no idea, have never heard of the renovated Red Jacket Beach. I have no idea where Red Jacket Beach Resort is on Cape Cod. I'm gonna have to look that up. We were a Nauset Beach gang, middle of the elbow. You look at it like Cape Cod's like an arm, middle of the elbow, Chatham, Harwich, Nauset Beach. So you can go there, go to the Rice Krispie treats. I don't even think you need all that stuff. Just get a bowl of Rice Krispie treats, put a little milk in it. You can hear them sing. Snap, crackle, pop. Let's go. Ron is voting no on everything. He's staying in Mars, Pennsylvania. So he's going to Mars, but he's not leaving this planet to do it. And he's not going to Cape Cod for any Rice Krispie treats. So anyways, no thanks, too much. Rice Krispie treats are good, but no thank you, according to Suzanne. All right. I get it. Tim, I think we're going to have to go back and figure out what a Texas A&M Aggie is. Yep. I'm not sure if we ever solved that back then. That was a few years ago. That was a while ago. That's a great trip. Some great trips down to the Sugar Bowl. And hey, I don't know the bowl matchups this year for where the national championship game is. But all right. What is your favorite vacation destination? That's a great question. As close as I came to Cape Cod is buying the potato chips. I'll tell you what, I have a story for that actually. Now, you heard me talk about Swizz and the deer straps and everything. Well, they went on vacation to Cape Cod, and I love his wife. And she was like, "We're going to Cape Cod. We got to bring Cape Cod potato chips." So I'm watching him pack up his truck to get ready to go for Cape Cod potato chips. And I said, or go on vacation to Cape Cod. I think there was a wedding or something. So it was supposed to be a part of the gift or something, a little cute thing. So I looked at him and it seemed like he had about 60 bags of Cape Cod potato chips. And I said, what are you doing with all the Cape Cod potato chips? He said, well, we're going to bring them up there. They're going to be part of the gift and the whole thing. And he had enough for everybody. I said, can you turn that bag over? Turned it over. And he said, what? I said, you see that little map? I said, you're going to Hyannis. You see that map? The Cape Cod potato chip factory is in Hyannis. You don't need any of these bags of chips to travel from here to there. You could probably go and get a free bunch. And it was just funny. It was just, we enjoyed that. I enjoyed that very much. So I thought it was funny. We know what number one Wolverine is. Go Blue. Okay. 140 miles to Mars. NASA estimates 3 years to arrive.
Oh,
Jordan
no.
is now out on.
If I could get there,
her jaw just fell open. She went 3 years.
3 years, no.
No, you're not taking that time.
Not even months.
Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah, I might be out on that one. Robert, thank you for looking that up. 3 years to go to Mars. No, I don't think so.
If it could take me like a plane ride, fine. But
all right. Well, now I didn't get back to Craig because I didn't answer what's the number one. Oh no, Brian had that. What's your number one vacation destination? Suzanne says 3 years, no way. Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I like the beach. So going to the beach. I don't necessarily want to be in the beach or on the beach every day, but growing up, I loved going to Cape Cod. Now that I tend to go more to Myrtle Beach. My mom, I think this is my number one vacation destination right now. My number one vacation destination right now, without a doubt, is New Bern, North Carolina. It's about, give or take, 3 hours north of Myrtle Beach. And it's about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours north of Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington, North Carolina is where I had my first full-time job in TV. She lives in New Bern. It's the birthplace of Pepsi, if you're ever wondering if you're there. But it is on the Neuse River, which is the second widest river in the United States. And it is about where she lives. She's about a half hour, 40 minutes to the ocean, Morehead City. They used to have a lot of coverage for hurricanes there because they had a pier that went out in the ocean. It gets swept away one year. But that's my number one vacation destination. Not simply because my mom's there. And you can go to the beach. You can find places to play golf. It's a beautiful little downtown area, very quaint. So because Mom's, and they have a little harbor that have the boats so you can walk around, look at the boats and everything. But because Mom's there and New Bern, it's a really nice little place, and it's close enough to the beach you can do all that stuff. So that would be my number one right now. But back in the day, it was Cape Cod, because it was just, we always had fun going to Cape Cod. It was a blast. So that's my number one vacation spot. Brian, what's yours? That's the question. What's your favorite vacation destination? We know everybody's out on Mars as being their number one vacation destination, unless you are going with Ron to Mars, Pennsylvania, which is nice this time of year. 3 years will pass. I think you should change your 9-minute fill-up to 20-minute fill-up. No. We're in overtime now. we have yet to go 9 minutes. If we go 9 minutes, we know something's wrong. Either I'm sick or I've hit my head. I don't know. So, all right, Brian, what do we have for it? Get your bags packed. We are going to your mom's and the beach. Let's go. Let's go. I like it. Now, remember, we still haven't set a date yet. But we are going to do this. I don't know when. I have to figure it out. I probably should call the pizza joints in Cambridge, because we had a debate which pizza was the best pizza in Cambridge, either Galaxy's or Wally's. So we were going to make a field trip to find out. Anybody that showed up, we just go and we see what's going on. We see which one's better. And we were going to try to find the best ice cream shop. So we may do that. And then we'll go to Mom's. Absolutely. Because we could go down there and then we could, hook a left, go south, and we'd be there. That'd be great. I'm all about it. If anyone wants to go down to New Bern, my mom would be happy to see everybody. She might not let y'all stay in the house. She didn't let me stay in the house. She's like, "Yeah, you can go get a hotel room. You go find a B&B. Go. You don't need you in my house." So, anyways, but yeah, we'd have a good time. She knows all the good restaurants are. Absolutely. Are you driving the bus, Brian? To the beach? If Brian's driving, we're all in. All right. Let's see. Just getting in the car and drive away. There's a lot to see in America. Absolutely. See, that's the thing. As much as I wouldn't mind going across the world and seeing all the other stuff, I haven't seen all the stuff in the United States. I haven't been to the Grand Canyon. I haven't been to Yosemite. Haven't been to, a number of places that would be nice to see. I've been to Texas. Don't need to go back. That's all I'm saying on that. Brian says you'll drive. All right, Brian, you get the final word of the day. You're driving. So let's go. We're going to make a trip. Everybody, thanks a lot for joining us today. Can't thank you enough. Can't thank Valley Converting enough. Jordan, producer extraordinaire, thank you very much for joining us. We needed the help on the Prosecco because I had no idea what that was. You knew exactly what that was. So everybody, if you can, enjoy one of those filet mignons or maybe some venison, something good to eat today, because it's the National Filet Mignon Day. Oh, Ron, or Brian, you got bumped. Ron's in now. Limousine bus to Cambridge.
Party bus.
Ron, I like where your head's at there. It's a party bus, as Jordan said. Absolutely, party bus. All right, everybody, we'll leave it there. Remember, 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. Looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Hump day tomorrow, midway to the week. Weekends right here. It's in the windshield.